Hey, it's Dave. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today, we just wanted to say a few things before the long weekend. We have a long weekend coming up. I am off my gigs. I'm going to see a band play tonight. And I just thought I would talk about a few things that happened over the last week. FM station played again. We played at Pete's in Quincy, Massachusetts, and great show. I ended up bringing my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe back out in place of the Mesa single rectifier. The Mesa single rectifier that I used to have, because the Mesa single rectifier had a great distortion sound, like that really great, like Stone in Love that I played in the intro. It had a great sound for that. What it didn't have a great sound for was like Sarah Smile, I Can't Tell You Why, One of These Nights. Some of the more nuanced, clean sounds. So what I ended up doing was bringing out the Fender again, and I chose to suffer. I mean, for the gain, high gain, I ended up using an Angry Charlie version 2, which I love. It's great. There's a couple of things that go on between that and the Timmy when I boost it, so I kind of have to just keep it always boosted and just roll my volume. But other than that, it was fine. It was a great show. I felt rusty, because I basically hadn't looked at the songs, and when I do the show, I learn a song. My friends will sit around, we'll talk, and we'll be like, "Why don't you do that?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I haven't heard that in years. Let me go look it up, play it." So I'm learning all these solos just to do as an intro for the show, and then I'm like, wait, what? How the hell did these solos that I'm playing in my band go? Because I have no idea. Because I'm not, brushing up. I'm just playing it. And usually, if I'm playing a gig a week, I don't need to. But if it comes down to one a month, because I've been doing more of the AM station acoustic gigs, well, then I'm like, yeah, I really probably should have brushed up on it. So when we got to like "You Shook Me All Night Long," like right before the solo, I'm like, how the hell's this solo start? I'm thinking in my head, I'm starting to panic, and all of a sudden my hand just went to the position and started playing the solo, and I'm like, okay, you're in control. Let the hand do the work. So that was that. But anyways, the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe really worked out great. I have a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe that has the Celestian. It's the blue one called the Blues Man. Came out in, like, I think 2009 will be the year I think it came out. There was like a white version of it called like White Lightning, I think, that came out the year before. And I was like, when I missed the boat on that, I was like, I didn't pull the trigger. I was like, if they do that again. And then they came up with the blue one, which is the exact same thing. And I'm like, giddy up. So I've been using that amp. It's great. And ended up not using the rectifier. But, it worked out really well. Other than that, I've been doing a lot of AM station gigs, a lot of the acoustic gigs, and I ended up watching some of my older videos, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, I did say I was going to teach some ELO stuff, and so I will. I'll teach some Electric Light Orchestra acoustic songs, I think, that are really cool. If you look online, there's some great, on YouTube, there's some Jeff Lynne playing with the keyboard player, I forget his name, from ELO, and they're just doing duos together. It's really cool. So I started watching some of Mark Ignesi's videos on Norman's Ray guitars, and Mark and I used to work together about 12, maybe 11 years ago at West LA Music. He's a great guy. And he was playing the International Strat, which is kind of how I built my Warmoth to kind of be similar to that, except with changes that I would like. I have the ebony fingerboard, a little scalloping up at the top there. 10 to 16 or 14 radius, whatever Warmoth's radius thing is, stainless steel frets, smaller headstock. I'm in no way a collector. I'm not really into the whole collecting the vintage stuff because they don't really play that great for me. And there's things I'd want to change, and the collector, you can't change it, it has to stay. And it's not my thing. I'm much more about playing the instrument that'll play nicer. And I mean, there are some people that can pick up an instrument off the wall and pick up a vintage instrument and think it plays fantastic. And to you, I'm jealous. I'm like, that's awesome. But me, nah, I'm not so much. I like the jumbo frets. I like the thing to play a certain way, and figure why not. So that's what I do, and it works for me. Anyways, it's a holiday weekend. I hope everyone has a safe one. Don't drink and drive. Stay safe. and eat a lot. It's good. Very good.
That's kid stuff.
Kid stuff? Well, how about the tunes?
You're right on target.
Right on the money. Everything you said.
You hit the nail right on the head with your comments, what you're saying today.
You're 150% correct.